Good day, everyone. We are done with when the Lord passed by the house of Abraham, and that is in chapter 18, 1 till 15. And remember when Sarah left because God reconfirmed that Sarah is going to bear a child next year. She said he will come next year, he will come back next year to fulfill what he had promised. But then Sarah left, and then remember when the three people, heavenly beings, passed by Abraham's house and to eat at his tent. And that is really nice because they don't really get hungry. But then when they were invited by Abraham, they went to his tent, and that is really nice of them. Now we are going to study chapter 18 verses 16 to 21. After eating in his tent, this is what happened next. Then the men rose from there and looked toward Sodom, and Abraham went with them to send them on the way. And the Lord said, "Shall I hide from Abraham what I am doing?" So they stood up and then was about to go, but then God said, shall I hide something from Abraham?" So, that's sweet. "Since Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I have known him, in order that he may command his children and his household after him, that they keep the way of the Lord to do righteousness and justice, that the Lord may bring to Abraham what he has spoken to him." So the Lord knows the heart of Abraham. The Lord knows his weaknesses, and the Lord knows what Abraham is capable of, because he can see the future. That Abraham will be faithful, and he will instruct his children according to the Lord, according to what is the instruction of the Lord. So and the Lord said, "Because the outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grave, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the outcry against it that has come to me. And if not, I will know." So let us imagine, can God do this in heaven while he is staying there? Can he not know what is happening in Sodom? We know that God is an all-knowing God, and he can do anything because he is a God. So he's all-knowing, he is all-powerful. But then why does he need to come down? And why does he need to come down? What is the outcry? That means their evilness is so great. Remember when Lot is going to make a choice, he chose the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. It looks nice, it looks beautiful. It's like, wow, the skyscraper is great, it's bountiful, the fruits and vegetables are plenty. But then, yes, it's pure evil. So the outcry of what? The outcry of the victims of the people from Sodom and Gomorrah is really great, and God has to do something again. So remember when God sent flood, it's the same thing, because in the minds of the people it's only pure evil. So he has to do something. So because if not, then if evilness will continue, what will happen to the people? Then they will start to destroy themselves, and even the good people will also start doing evil things if God will not do something about this. So God is a just God. I think he has given enough time for Sodom and Gomorrah to realize what they are doing, but then God has to, he himself has to see it. God then went to Sodom and Gomorrah. See how God is a relational God, where he wants to see the people. He wants to see you. He wants to see me personally before doing the judgment. And I know that he already knew what is happening. But the people has to see his concern. The people has to see that he's ready to go down from his throne or from heaven to go down to earth, which is cursed, and which is doing purely evil. He has to go down, and the people has to see. The people has to see that God is a relational God, that He is willing to do everything to save them. But then we will know next what will happen, because they're pure evil. We will discuss this again next time. So imagine a God who created us, and then He came down because we are doing pure evil. And then when He came down here, what will happen next will surprise you, because when they went to Sodom and Gomorrah, something else happened. So that's it. God knows everything, and He does not need to come down, because there's pure evil in Sodom and Gomorrah. But then the people has to feel His presence, and we will see their reaction to the presence of the divine being. So that's it for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow, hopefully. And we'll continue studying the Bible, and continue learning how God is really patient toward humanity, toward the humans, His creation. Bye.